In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And nearly to the 35-yard line. Before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They give it to him again. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Oh, that vision. As when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right. 11, 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
All right. South.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go. Robin. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's now
The Texans set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. First down from the 42. Running it after the penalty. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The 26-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Kennedy line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to throw now. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Read the work. Put my team. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Dicker connects there. And that will add to their score.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. The right side. No one has it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Houston.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's the one back on the handoff. And have him gain up about a handful there. Wanasanker in from the secondary making that stop.
A gain of 5 brings up.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down and 5. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. You got to thump this out.
Stroud throwing here on first. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points in this game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing on seconds. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Rondé Gadsden the second. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Okay, ready? Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Eagles.
Tight end in motion left.
Ready?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He's got it at the 24. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. And this is complete to Noel. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short.
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Lone back gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
All right. 18. Outside.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
3rd down from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they take this in for the score. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18.
Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. That's incomplete left side.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Quick slant, here's Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18. Outside.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They'll run now on second down. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on third. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Set. Rig.
They send a man in motion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He finds Johnston. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll throw it here on 1st. He gets this one to Gadsden. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. 18.
He's going to throw it again. He put everything he had into this one. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Washington now to return. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Stroud off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stroud to throw again on second. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
It's on target to Moore. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
On the quick, right?
On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Escapes the defender. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
24. Texans 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That call going against the offense. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. Big strike here to Moore. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? 1st and 10 from the 32.
All right. 18. That's it. Hey, check him out.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right.
Here's Stroud now. Got his man. This is Noel. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Texans 1st down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth.
Chargers 24, Texans 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Setting up the running back screen. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42. Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
11.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a gain of 10.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 17-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, here's a handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. Right side, caught by Sinnott. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers only up by a few.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Viking, 18, Cardinal, 18, Cardinal, 8, Cougar, 19, check, Bobcat, check, Mustang, 19.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down.
Viking, 18. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Great, I talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, and why Tony? At 18. What's that?
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And this was a miss from the start, Brock. They called a fake spike, and he's hit and drop now for the sack.
A 7-yard
And the
loss
back-to-back
brings
sacks.
up
Nice
third
work by
down.
the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Throwing now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. The right side, no one has it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Chargers take this one on the road. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. You did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.